You didn't like the yellow guys? Minions?
I love the yellow guys.
You like the Minions?
They like bananas.
And how do they say it?
Banana.
You might be
I
right.
used to laugh the crap out of myself watching that
I
shit.
don't want to picture that.
Why? It was fun
You
times.
laughing
It
the
was
crap out
fun.
of yourself is horror.
All right, horrible, horrifying.
And
You could say it's a handful of because I would crap
Okay.
myself laughing. A handful.
Jesus
And it
Christ.
kind of goes with today's episode because a hand
But there was no crap.
with what I said.
No
I
poo-poo
was
in this
putting
movie.
the two together.
There's no poo-poo in this movie.
It was a transition, so I had to put the two together.
It's called a segue.
Someone may have pooped.
What?
We just didn't see it. Would you
Oh.
say anything? I don't think so.
What if you put your hand on the talk to me machine
I'm
and
glad
it was
that's where you went with it.
and it was just feces on the other end?
Oh.
Like you said, talk to me, and then there's a pile of shit in your hand.
Would the shit talk? Would it be
It would have
Mr.
to.
Hanky?
It would have to be, yeah.
That could make this a Christmas movie.
Finally.
That would be awesome. A Christmas poo movie.
There was no green in this movie. It couldn't be a Christmas movie.
Well, if it was talking poo, they could have shot it more Christmasly.
Has anyone said Christmas for Logan? That's nothing. I wanted to say Christopher.
I hope Logan had a Christmas. Christopher who?
Christopher.
Walken?
No. Logan.
Christmas.
Rogan. Bogan.
Joe Rogan?
No.
Logan? Are you talking about Wolverine?
Yeah.
The actor? I'm trying to see where you're going.
Christopher. There was something Christopher something, and it rhymed with Logan or Mogan or Kogan.
Christopher Robbins?
No. Nolan.
Oh, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Why?
I
Does
was
he like Christmas?
Christmas, and then I wanted to say, has anyone ever said Christmas for Nolan? And that was really hard to get out.
Christmas for Nolan.
Yeah.
Because it kind of sounds like Christopher Nolan.
And you buy a fir on Christmas.
Who buys fur on Christmas?
Fir trees, FIR.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. I see what you did there.
Thank
you
you.
tricked me.
I was just thinking of something else. Welcome back to
hello.
another podcast that me and Brandon are on.
Yeah, and it's a handful of an episode today.
And we've got plans.
All right. Since he's tripping on his words, welcome to the Tangents of Horror podcast. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Steven.
There you go. That's why I
and
should
we're
do
doing
it.
Talk to Me.
Are we? Is that what we're doing
We
today?
just watched this. Well, listen, we're big now. We're in the big leagues. We saw an early showing of Talk to Me. It's
Are you
supposed
trying to
come
tell
out-
me that I'm gaining weight? Should I cut back on the pizza?
I'm going to strap you up with a leather belt and tie you to a chair because we watched an early showing of Talk to Me right there at the movie theater.
It was an early showing. It was a great early
They
showing.
let us in because we have credentials. We've got a platform.
We have the backstage passes
Yeah.
laminated.
So we got to sit behind the screen while they were playing it.
yeah,
backstage.
everything was backwards.
Well, yeah, but like we kind of got it. But everyone was left-handed.
What I didn't get was my Batman cup, sons of bitches.
Yeah, they put it on the screen, but it wasn't there for you.
I don't understand why it's that hard to take the screen down if they don't have any more cups. I know we didn't see the Batman movie or The Flash, but I want a damn cup.
Because big Cineplex is, pushing their agenda again.
There was a lot of pink at that movie theater.
My goodness.
Holy crap.
Every single Barbie showed up today on Monday.
And their mothers.
And their mothers, all in pink, all in white. And the girls that showed up and weren't in pink or white were in all black.
And I am so glad our theater was on the complete opposite side of the movie
Oh, my goodness.
theater itself.
The screams and shrieks we would get
Oh, dear.
reverberating through the walls.
Well, just the amount of people. All right, talk to me. And I
Okay.
believe it was the same theater that we saw The Blackening in. So it
Yeah.
was small and quaint and comfortable.
Well,
Lots of people.
Since we're in the big shots, we kind of have this own kind of private theater.
Oh, it's the VIP theater.
It's the V, yeah.
Touche.
Yeah.
So this is directed
What's his name?
by brothers. Two people.
What's
his name?
What's his names?
Danny and Michael Filippo? I hope I said that right. And this is their feature film directorial debut.
Filippo's feature film?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Not too shabby.
That's Filippo's first feature film.
Filippo's is.
Flippy
Because there's
pizzas.
two. For
Flippies.
Filippo
I think they're
squared.
flippi, if they're plural.
Dan and Mike.
Dan and Mike.
Yeah. Brothers,
I
good guys.
saw them in an
They're pretty
interview,
funny.
and they look like they belong on the Logan Paul show.
They crazy.
They look like they're fresh off TikTok.
Supposedly, and this would be
What?
pretty out there if it's true.
Okay.
They apparently turned down the chance to direct a film in the DCEU to do this instead.
Yeah, because they knew DC movies suck.
Well, they just wanted their first film to be original and
Better
better.
than
Yeah,
whatever you're going to make.
I
at
was going to
DC
say
pictures.
they did miss the traffic. I would say the oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
If you want to, foreshadow what happens later on. By the way,
What?
spoiler review,
Oh,
because technically this episode is going to be out a couple days before the movie,
that's right.
and I'm pretty sure we won't get in trouble because I've already seen reviews on YouTube.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I mean,
so.
someone explained the
I
ending.
mean, we purchased tickets to a movie showing.
Yeah, but sometimes when it's I know it's not. It was just an advanced screening
Yeah,
because that we bought tickets. It's not like they invited us to go. But sometimes when they
Yeah.
do stuff like that, they're like, "Don't spoil it right away."
yeah,
But it's not a Marvel movie; it's an A24 movie.
yeah. And A24 movies are going to blow up on those film Reddit subreddits.
I don't know anything about Reddit, so I'll take your word for
They're
it.
all nerds there.
Nice. I like nerds.
Yeah, well,
This movie was written by possibly some
nerds.
nerds. Bill Heinzman,
Ooh.
Daley Pearson, and Danny Filippo.
Daley
one
Pearson.
of the directors.
Yeah, Daley
That's
Pearson's
crazy.
Thor. In
Something to do with
War and
Thor.
Thunder.
He was a
He was a guy.
tour guide.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was an actor in that. 4.5 million budget, not bad.
That's great.
Music by Cornell Wilczek.
I think 4.5 million is actually the average house in Australia.
Wow, it's probably the average house here at this point.
Wow.
Wow,
These Commonwealth countries can't get it together.
Yes, houses are expensive now. I don't like it.
It's
That's probably cheap for a house here, actually.
it's God punishing us.
Well, that's not nice. I didn't do anything.
It's not you. You're just in the collective.
I'd be blind if what I did was wrong.
Jesus.
No.
Oh,
Brandon.
Brandon. Yeah.
All right, shall we get into the
Opening scene.
nitty gritty,
Opening scene.
the opening scene?
All one shot, baby. Did you see any hidden cuts?
I can't remember.
Oh, well, we see a guy panically looking for Logan.
Yeah, he starts in the backyard of a
Yeah.
party and kind of makes his way through
Yeah,
a
he goes to the
very
side.
big crowd.
Yeah.
It's bussin' party.
Yeah. And there was some tight bodies over by the pool. My goodness. And he didn't even
Yeah.
stick around.
No, he just beelined it
Yeah.
for his bro.
Was it Logan? Is that who he was looking for?
Yeah, sure.
Because I said Logan.
No, because
before
wasn't his
already.
name Alex? Because we were like, who did that guy
No.
play? And it was his brother.
Well,
no, the brother's Alex.
Yes, the guy looking.
Yeah, I don't know who the little brother is.
Because Duncan.
Duncan.
Is that it?
I don't know.
Shit. You can't help at all.
Well, I love that you're saying it as
it's
if
Duncan.
it's gonna. But you thought it was Logan.
Yes, I remember it was a weird 2-syllable name. Because when he
Josh.
first asked the people in the window, as he's at the front of the house, going to the
Yes.
side door, he asks, has anyone seen Duncan? And then they're like, what kind of a name is fucking Duncan or something like that? And it's stuck in my mind.
It wasn't Cole.
No, it was
'Cause I'm
2
pretty sure-
syllables and strange.
I'm pretty sure these two are the brothers. It would make sense.
You don't know anything, dude.
Well, yeah, I only watched the movie once.
Yeah.
And I don't see any Duncan.
Who's Duckett? I don't know.
Duckett. That's a female.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's Daniel.
There's a man called the Sad Man.
The sad
movie.
man. Who was sad?
The Sad Man.
Oh, maybe one of the ghosts?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Was his name James?
No, that James Oliver looks like fucking Drake and Josh.
Oh, dear. Yeah, look
Put
at the
together.
Bieber haircut.
Yeah. My God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, whatever. We'll
Okay,
say.
the little brother.
Little brother. He's
He
like,
finds him in a room.
well, he finds a room with the door locked. And the guy's like, fuck, he's in there, door's locked. And then he starts banging open this door. Bro, you're going to break my mom's door. He smashes through.
Just gets right in there.
Sees a little
Rah.
bro shirtless on the bed.
A little cut up.
A little cut up. What are you
a
going
little
to
bit of
do?
blood. A
And
little bit of rouge.
And he takes his bro downstairs, says, let's get the fuck, let's bounce.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
His bro's a little weird.
Bro's a little sus, but like, he had a lot to drink.
So they say. Does anyone say that he didn't drink at all? Because that would have made sense.
No.
Hmm.
that leaves us, the audience, to have fun with it.
Touche.
He brings him downstairs. He gets size.
He gets size.
He says, "Guys, stop recording your TikTok. Stop recording your close friends' Insta stories."
Which was kind of a big, well, not big, but a very, like a nice,
A little sprinkle of what's to come.
what's to come and like a theme,
Yeah.
which I
A
liked.
motif, yeah. And if you spell motif backwards, it's fitom.
Fit Tom, that is insane.
Yeah.
My mind is blown.
Hey, no worries,
I love
man.
Fit Tom.
Little
He's
bro,
a good-looking guy.
Little bro gets the kitchen knife and stabs big bro,
Dude, this
betraying
fucking
him. Yeah,
just comes out of nowhere.
right in his
'Cause
shoulder.
you're already kind of invested in the brother freaking out
Yeah.
on all these cameras,
Yeah.
and the other brother's off,
Yeah,
off
off screen,
camera,
yeah.
off screen. Thank you. And just you hear the knife as soon as he pulls it out
Yeah.
from wherever, because you hear the swing.
Yeah.
He just beelines
Yeah.
it, and just out of nowhere, boom, in the brother.
Yeah,
Brother like collapses, or no, they go outside somehow because you see him standing there, and all of a sudden, the brother, like
Yeah.
the crazy brother, just stabs himself
so
in the
quick
head,
too.
like
Just
boom, boom, boom.
straight into the forehead. All one shot still.
Yeah.
Or at least the film is trying to portray it as a one shot. I didn't catch any wipes, screen wipes, or anything that could have used. I mean, now that you can
Usually
hide
it's just
cuts in
someone.
CG.
Usually it's just someone walking by. It's very
No, there was no screen wipes. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
Like I was watching, no one walked in front of camera, and there was no walls that crossed in front of
I
camera.
mean, either way, it was well done.
Yeah.
Well, when he went to the bedroom, I don't think it followed them out
Up the
all the way,
stairs. Yeah.
but back
yes.
down.
Yeah, because the camera
Oh.
guy walked backwards,
Okay.
and then they went downstairs, and yeah.
Which is cool because that's very Halloween.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that was one of the first movies that got big and popular to utilize that. The whole opening scene is from the point of view of little Michael
Oh, okay.
coming back home from trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
So you see him enter the house, walk to the kitchen, get a knife, come back out, walk up the stairs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, very cool. Although I think there is a trick cut somewhere
Yeah.
in that, if I remember from one of the making ofs.
Yeah.
But no, I love this intro because the next, I would say maybe half of the movie, nothing is as this intense.
Right. Yes.
And you almost forget about it, but it's there.
very much so.
It already
yeah.
shows you this is where this shit is going.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the movie is a little jumpy here and there,
Yes.
but there's nothing until they finally get Riley to do
Yes.
the hand.
Yeah.
It's pretty calm.
That like in the third act, it completely turns into the.
It makes everything that's going on happy almost.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we get, I think it goes from there to Mia, doesn't it?
Yeah. It goes to Mia on her phone.
She's at the funeral, is she at the funeral of her mom when she's doing that?
Oh, I might have blacked out. I don't know.
It
if
doesn't
I
really
remember that.
show, but I thought
Okay.
she was in black or like standing aside or something.
Oh,
Because
right.
then she ends up at her friend's house.
I remember a scene where they're both sitting down on their phone, or is that later on, laughing at the Insta video, the Snapchat?
Yeah, that's when she's at their house. There's like two
Okay.
quick shots of her like standing, I think at a funeral. Someone
Yeah.
comes up to her
And hugs.
and hugs
Yeah.
her. And then it flashes to, I think she's at her house or something.
Yeah.
And then it
Yes, and then-
flashes to her and her friends. I don't.
Honestly, the house scene where where the dad is talking to her and she's at the sink washing dishes.
That's right.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Yes.
But it was such a funny scene because she's there at the sink and she sees the dad in her periphery walk up behind her and he's just out of focus on the shot. She turns on the tap and the dad immediately starts talking. She turns off. She's like, "What?" And then he doesn't say anything. And then she turns it back on and it happens again.
Well,
It
he
was-
says something the first time,
Yeah.
but then he doesn't continue, and
Yeah,
she
yeah.
waits for him.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I've had that happen to me
Oh
so
my
many
God.
times. You're doing something, stop.
Yeah.
What? Like, say what you're
Yeah.
going to say. They'll say something, and you think, okay, you're done.
Yeah.
Start doing it again, and then they start talking.
It's just like, oh, very relatable. This is for the kids.
I know, because even in that scene, I was like, just leave her alone.
I know,
Like,
right?
obviously, because you're asking her if she's okay. If she
Yeah.
says yes and
Yeah.
doesn't talk anymore, just, leave her be.
And then she's interrupted by a phone call and she gets on. She's like, "Hello." And then she's like, "Huh? Tonight?" Okay.
Oh, she gets invited over to Jade's and
Yeah.
Riley's house.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is basically a
Or
family that she's
was
really
the-
close with.
or was that to pick up? No, it wasn't to pick up Lil Bro.
Oh, maybe it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, she goes and picks him up first.
yeah.
Which
I don't
is
know where
why,
he is.
Yeah,
School.
he's just hanging out with a friend from the looks
oh
of
right,
it.
the smoker.
But I don't think their mom knows. Oh, maybe the bro calls her and says,
Lil
"Come pick
Bro,
me up."
yeah.
So why wouldn't the sister pick him up?
He because he already called her and she had him on mute.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he's at the skate park with his boy.
And then that's how she ends
Yeah.
up at the house of
Yes.
Jade
Yep.
and Riley, brother and sister.
Yep.
They're so close. Basically, she's part of the family.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
When she comes from a broken home now, where how long has it been? 3 months?
2
Did we-
years, I thought. Which is why the beginning.
Oh, right.
It
It was
kind
her
of
mother's anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe she was having a reoccurring.
like maybe that was a nightmare at the beginning when she was at a funeral.
No, because it was too real and there was nothing like weird about it.
Because I don't remember any words popping up saying 2 years later.
Right. I know,
That's
right?
what confused me.
We're just
But it
supposed
did
to come.
get the point
Yeah,
across that her mom
exactly.
died.
Yeah.
And then we find out at some point, I forget when, that it was by an accidental overdose.
Yeah.
Who asks her? Oh, I think it's Riley asks
Yes.
her at one point. Ballsy question.
Oh.
Not ballsy, but just
He's a little on the spectrum, but she knows and she respects that and answers questions honestly.
what did you think? Do you think Riley does smoke?
Do you think Riley does smoke like a little bit? Well, we see him the whole time.
Do we ever find out his friend's name, who I think does smoke?
Like,
Do you think that was their first smoke? Because the friend's about to light it,
Yes.
and he's like, "Does it really give you? You think it gives you cancer like right away?
Yeah. Well,
Like first smoke, you
this-
think it's gonna do it?" And he's like, "You take it."
the whole scene proved it because he held up the smoke sideways and lit it like you would like a joint. He's not inhaling it while he's lighting it. He just kind of holds it out and lights it
Touche.
and looks at it. He just likes to see how it burns, and maybe he'll smell a little bit.
You think they would have done that whole charade before calling the person to come pick him
I
up?
know, right?
Because as soon as she
Yeah.
pulls up, they throw it down. They're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you enjoying your?" Mia's
Yeah.
like, "You enjoying your smoke?" No.
And this is a fun little motif because the scene's not necessarily needed because it's never touched upon that other friend again. But I think it sets up the fun motif of parallels to drug use when it comes to the hand.
Touche.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to say later on with like the montage and the way
Yeah.
the kids use the hand is very
Yeah.
drug use.
And especially the visuals of the enlarged pupils. Very cool.
very, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the visuals in this movie were a lot of fun because
Yeah.
there was nothing that needed to be over the top, so
Mhm.
they didn't try to be over the top. It was very just stabby when they're possessed.
Yeah.
Their skin just kind of goes dirty and
Yeah.
kind of
And
gross.
I think it's mostly practical when it's makeup.
Oh,
and-
100%
yeah.
practical. I don't think there
There's
was
only
any.
one CG thing I noticed.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get to it. It's near
And
the end.
and Riley's makeup later on, which we'll get
Yeah,
to, is
super cool.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Like it made me cringe just
Yeah.
like every time he was on screen. 'Cause it just looked
The pupils
painful.
were like, I love the way the pupils looked because they were like a little too large and
Mhm.
it makes them look like inhuman.
So she's at their friend and the family friends.
Yeah.
And Mia. Mia's basically is the main character. And she wants to do something because it's the 2-year anniversary. She wants to hang out with her friend, and she shows her
Which is, well, she wants to hang out with
Jade.
Jade's boyfriend. What? Jade?
No, Jade keeps inviting the boyfriend.
No,
Mia doesn't invite him at first,
doesn't.
does she?
Yeah, Mia's like wants to.
Well,
smush
she's
with
kind
him.
of she's kind of flirting, like she's talking about him in a flirty way, but she doesn't invite him, I don't think.
Yeah. So the conversation when they're on the bed, and she keeps getting distracted by her boyfriend texting and calling. Jade. Jade does.
Yeah.
Yes. Mia. This is the first inkling of Mia's kind of feeling unseen. Is when someone's on their phone while she's like trying to interact with them, and the other person's just kind of absolved in what's ever going on their phone, and she gets a little. What's the word I'm looking for?
Annoyed?
Not annoyed, but more felt cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Left out.
Yeah. And so she tackles the girl in a playful manner.
Wait, what movie was that? No.
And they're two girls on top of each other in the bed.
So that they can talk more clearly to
Yes,
each other.
but she asks...
Dirty listeners.
let's go somewhere, or they want to go to the party. Is that it?
Well, she shows her like the TikTok
Yes.
of the people being possessed.
Yeah.
And apparently it's people they know.
Yeah.
So
they're
she's like, I want to. There's
see
a
if it's
party of
real.
these guys doing this. I
Yeah.
want to go check
because they
it
were
out.
mentioning, oh, it looks fake. That's not real.
Yeah, Jay's like, no, we're not going. She's like, well, come on, just my mom's anniversary. I want to do something.
And well, this is no. She said, invite. What's her boyfriend's name?
Daniel.
Invite Daniel so he can touch my gooch.
Oh yeah, she keeps, which is weird because she's not really like that through the rest of the movie.
I think she's sexually forward with this man throughout the movie. I think she's like, there was so many points in this movie where I'm like, oh my God, she's unapologetically home wrecking right now. There was like 3 points in this movie where I'm like, yeah, I liked flawed characters. And so I found a lot of instances where Mia was just like straight up purposefully home wrecking to what I would imagine is fill some sort of void where she feels detached.
Well, I mean, she's still friends with him, and she's her
Ex.
best friend. So I could see how she was like a third wheel because they even pointed out at one point.
Yeah.
But there was no real. She was never really forward with it, and I think that's why.
She said, touch my gooch. Bring your boyfriend so he can touch
She's-
a little my gooch.
She's fucking around with her best friend,
And
she even jokes
but
that he
that's-
used to be my boyfriend, and
I-
she's like, "You only held hands."
Yes, but I don't believe she thinks she's teasing. I
Well,
think she
let me finish
legitimately.
what I was originally going to say. She's teasing at this point, but we do know that like underneath, she does still have feelings for him because I think that's why later on when she's having the dream, she's the one sucking on his feet,
Yes, oh
which
my
was
God.
great. Yeah, you. and
I
those
literally
smell.
just sucked my foot
I know
before
Why
you
would,
said that.
Yeah,
Did I do the movie? Did I
did
the
I
movie?
do movie? I don't know.
Did I do the movie?
Did you think it was? I don't know. I'm grossed
Did the
out.
monkey paw grab me?
No. Why would it?
Because I asked it to.
Are you dead? Are you dead people?
I do
I
not-
don't see dead people.
I do not believe she is doing this unconsciously because she uses the death anniversary of her mother as a way when she starts saying, "No, I don't want to bring my boyfriend," and then she goes, "Please, it's my mother's anniversary," and then she's convinced to bring her boyfriend.
Okay.
It was
We'll agree to
that was the
disagree.
first
Okay.
inkling of it, and we'll get to the other ones.
Okay. I
Yeah.
found it more playful.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Fair enough. Maybe you're prone to being manipulated in this instance.
maybe. I just especially the way the rest of the movie played out, it felt to me that it was showing us that she makes it look playful.
Yeah.
Which she is, but she does in fact have
Yeah.
feelings for him still.
And I saw her through her dirty chicks.
But she is still pretty good because she even invites him over,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't do anything at first,
Mm-hmm.
and on purpose because when she's doing
She's-
this foot thing, she sees that
I'll get to that too.
weird.
I'll get to that too because
Ghost.
I cut right through her bullshit and I know exactly what she was doing and it was purposeful and poignant.
No, it wasn't.
I am 100% just because I've met these people, and maybe you haven't.
Everyone listening, when and if you've already seen the movie, let us know on Twitter that
People listening, if
that
you're
Steven's
like her,
wrong.
if you're like Mia,
She was dreaming.
I know what you're up to.
All right, we're not at the foot part yet. They haven't even gotten to the party.
Well, little bro wants to come along.
The first time?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Because he's like, I'm gonna tell mom, and she's like, well,
Mom
mom,
already
already
knows.
knows basically.
Yeah.
Because she goes to tell her mom, or
Ask
no,
her
ask
mom
her
when
mom,
you go to bed. Yeah.
Why are you gonna sneak out later, Jade? No, Jade, I already know. You're probably no. You can go see Daniel. No,
Close the door on your way out.
okay. Which is funny because no one closes the door for her.
Is that right?
Every time someone leaves her room, she's like, "Close the
Oh,
door."
that's right. Yeah. The
I wonder
door
if they
motif.
did that on
Well,
purpose.
there was
on
a door.
funny.
There was a door motif.
Other than her saying "close the door."
Doors don't open.
Oh, the candle
Yeah,
opening,
a
closing
lot of door
doors.
motifs.
Oh. There's so many motifs going on, and themes and TikToks.
A24, baby.
Well, I mean, they bought the movie. It was already a movie before. Get out.
No, we're
No, we're finishing this.
No, Get Out's another movie. We're reviewing.
Oh, right. We
this
should do
one.
that sometime.
It's all right movie.
I mean,
We should do
Jordan
a whole.
Peele
We
liked
should
this
just do his
movie.
trilogy.
So you only have 3 movies?
Yeah, maybe.
Get Out, Us, and Nope. Doesn't he have one more?
Probably one more coming
Maybe.
out.
All right, but Talk to me. Talk to me.
Jordan Peele called the directors and said, "This inspired me." This movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see some sort of monkey paw movie from him.
I wish. I wish.
All right, so they go to the party.
Yes.
Not with Riley, the little brother.
I'm pretty sure.
No, at the first party he's not there.
Because he
No,
was
he's-
scared. And then they slept together. Maya and Riley. Because Maya
Did he go
does
to
it
the first
immediately.
party?
And then he gets spooked. And then has to sleep with her.
Okay, so how did he get them to let him go? Because he
I'm
said,
going to tell Mom. Mom already knows. Not about you not picking me up. Okay, let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Touche.
Yeah.
Tushy.
Oh, okay.
I
I was thinking that in my head the other day. Touche and tushy. Did I say that out loud to you?
No, but I say it a lot, so it's probably where it
You say
came from.
tushy a lot?
I say touche, and then I follow it with tushy. And I do say tushy a lot.
Okay.
It's a good word.
I like it.
With tushy. 2-year anniversary. They go to the party. Who do they meet? Haley and Joss.
We meet the gang, yeah. Haley and Joss are
right
running.
at the door, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh, great. The losers are here.
Yeah.
Is basically what they say.
Yes, and they are.
Because
And
Haley says something like, she says something to Jade and then
Mhm.
something to the brother. And
Yeah.
then she sees me and she's like, oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
we find out more that she's like an outsider at school.
Which is so strange because I'd get along with her.
Well, I think it's because maybe when her mom passed, she just
went
kind of
depresso mode.
Yeah, and went
Yeah.
inside of herself. Oh,
Depresso mode.
Yeah.
That's what the colloquial term.
but it's sad because even at the party,
She's looking
She's
around,
trying to talk to
interface
people,
with
yeah.
people, but
and
again,
they're just on their phones and
says something
right.
about our generation.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on, guys.
Also, what TikTok account are they following? Because I want to
Yeah,
see
I
these
wanna
possessed
see.
things.
Oh, we see
going
fucking KSI on a YouTube video. That's who that guy was when the YouTube video was left on and he was going to sleep with the iPhone in his hand. It
What was on the
KSI.
video?
It was like looks like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that wasn't a real like Australian talk show. That was a.
That's a famous YouTuber.
Oh, so
Yeah.
No, I'm saying so that scene was made
Yes.
for the movie. Oh,
Or
interesting.
maybe not. It could just be one of his videos, but most likely they wouldn't
Okay.
just rip one of his videos.
Yeah, because this is an Australian movie, which was
Yes.
great. I love the accents in the movie.
And you almost don't even notice them. They're not too strong. The little parts where they speak quietly. They speak quietly a lot in this movie, which
I don't think I've heard an
Sometime-
Australian accent that I haven't really understood.
oh blimey, my
Well, I mean, I still understand what they're kind of saying
know,
because
right?
it's very not pronounced,
Yeah.
but like
yeah, yeah.
it's almost like reading a
Enunciated.
comic. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the weird words because of how it's just the sound. I don't know.
Jesus,
Do you know what I
it's
mean?
like reading comics. No, you
No.
went off the deep end with that.
No, not really.
It's like reading comics. What do you mean? That you use context clues to fill in the gaps where
No.
you don't then I don't get
Very
it.
expressive.
What do
So
you
like
mean
when you see just words in a comic,
by-
everything around it like shows what the word means, and then you can just tell by the way they talk.
like in an onomatopoeia.
I'm gonna just to agree
Okay,
because then it makes me sound smart. 'Cause that's a big word.
thank you.
Is there
Onomatopoeias are lots in comics.
are lots in comics?
Yes, sir.
Nice. We're reviewing a movie.
Whoa! And it's based off of not a comic,
No,
a Sundance film.
they're finally at the party. They take out
Yes.
the hand.
Yes.
There's a bunch of shit
What are
written
the
on
two
it too.
ringleaders called again?
Haley and Joss.
Haley and Joss.
Yeah, they got lazy and didn't want to do an H and just
Yeah.
did another S.
And they take out the hand, and they say, "Everyone gather around. We're going to do the hand show
Who wants
now."
to do it? No one wants to do it, which should have
Yeah.
been a sign. And Mia's like, I'll do it. And
Yeah.
they're like,
Well, because you know why Mia wants to do it.
she wants to see her mom. Well, she doesn't really know what happens.
Then
though.
that's not the answer. She wants to be seen.
Oh,
Finally,
that makes sense.
she's going to do anything that gets her to be the cool
She
kid.
wants some love.
Yeah.
She wants people to talk to me.
Do.
Flip, bah.
Oh wow!
That's my cover.
You should do a Crazy Frog cover of that song in that voice you just did.
That's a lot of things to go into one song. Do it like Crazy Frog, but like how I just did it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of layers.
Fucking June's ringtone is Crazy Frog.
Jade.
What's her name?
Jade.
June?
Jade.
Jode?
Jade.
Jade. Jade's ringtone is the crazy frog. Jade's ringtone is the crazy frog.
Yeah, it's like the intro. Remember when he's
Yeah.
starting the engine.
See, keep saying it's the intro. It's the middle point where he goes when he's going up the building, the skyscraper.
That's what I said. No, it's not.
It's like right in the middle.
It's the middle 8,
I know Crazy Frog lore like you've never heard.
right? Like his penis.
Ah!
It's there.
They've wiped it off the internet. You can't
that
find
poor
it.
frog.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't make any more music. He gave up.
fucking castrated.
He didn't have the same voice after that.
Yeah.
It was like even more higher pitched,
Yeah.
so it was annoying.
Yeah. And he turned into the most annoying thing.
Poor guy.
That was his original name.
Well, oh yeah, the most annoying
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, they're at the party. Mia does it.
Mia does it.
She sees someone because you have to grab this hand, which looks just like almost like a mannequin hand, but
Yeah.
in a position to hold your hand,
To
like a
shake your
handshake,
hand, yeah.
little handshake.
Yeah.
So you have to shake it. The rules are: you put your hand in.
Wow. Light the candle. Please. Rules are rules. Light the candle to open, to let things
door.
know. Yeah, to open the door.
Now, you think it
Grab
could
the
be any candle or that candle?
Any candle.
Any candle
Yeah.
will do.
Because we learn later in the underworld that you find the candle to guide you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's the light.
It's
at
the light.
end of the darkness.
Yes. The army of darkness.
No, that'll come in the future.
No, it's in the place in the past. There's like knights and stuff.
Tushy.
Thank you.
Also, side note,
What?
I know this is supposed to be our Evil Dead 2 episode, but because this is an advance screening, we wanted to get it out first so we could be like, hey,
Yeah.
we're special.
We're special. And you should recognize that us.
Yeah.
You should recognize that us. What are you scratching your head for?
It's itchy.
She shakes the hands and says, "Talk to me."
And she sees the first ghost, and let's go. And that poor ghost
And we
didn't
don't
even get
even-
a chance.
Do we even get to see it at first? Yeah,
I think we do very
Yeah.
quickly because once she lets go,
It's
the
gone.
connection is gone.
Yeah.
Even though that doesn't make sense because the candle's still lit.
Yes. But no,
Um,
just her connection to seeing it. It
Well, no,
guides
because
the
she
spirit.
she grabs it for the second time to
Yeah.
finish the
Yeah.
the talking or whatever, and it's a different ghost.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I thought they were both swamp monsters.
they looked like swamp monsters, but I think a good amount of them looked like
you
that.
agreed.
Yeah, because they're all slimy and
Yeah.
decomposing, decaying, flesh
And sort of
melting,
bloated,
yumminess.
Like bloated. That's why I got. I thought
Maybe
they
they
were, like,
drowned. Yeah, like in a bathtub.
Or like in Minecraft,
Oh no,
the drowned.
not in the water.
Yep, they're there with
Mm,
tridents sometimes. 5%.
You don't want to
That's
drown
not
in
it.
that pixelated water.
No,
It
because
hurts.
yeah, it's too chunky down your throat.
Squares.
Yeah, don't want to do it. You ever swallow an ice cube on accident?
Ow.
Ah,
Like it hurts.
yeah,
But then you feel stupid because it's gone
yeah, and you're
by
like,
the time
"Whoa,
you want to complain.
it's going to where it's supposed to go.
Yes.
My heart. All ice cubes go to heart.
Nice.
So she's
She gets possessed.
well after she says,
Let me. No, I let you in. I let you in.
"Did you write it in your notes?"
I did somewhere.
I let
haven't-
you in.
I let you in.
See, I would say I let you in. I wonder if that would work. That's just my accent. I let you in.
It would probably still work.
Damn.
Because I think there was a few different things you could say. Because when you looked at the hand, there was
Yeah.
other things that were similar.
Yeah.
Like what was the one I saw?
Yeah,
that
I saw it
stuck
right
out?
on
It was
the
just
finger.
like tell me something.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that.
Tell me a joke.
So yeah, the rules are light the candle, hold the hand, talk to me, brings the ghost to the
Yep.
hand.
I let
Like
you
the
in.
hand becomes
Yep.
the ghost pretty much, and then I let you in, which is the only thing.
And you're just letting it possess you.
Yeah, you let it possess you, and these kids are basically using this like a new drug.
Yeah.
Because you get strapped into the chair.
Yeah. So you can't hurt anyone, I assume.
Well, because they
Yeah.
don't know who's going to possess you, and we find out later that's not enough.
Yeah.
So she gets possessed. Doesn't really do anything crazy. I think she just says some weird shit. Oh no, I think this is the one time she looks at Riley.
Yeah. He's behind you.
Yeah, and she kind of
Oh.
warns. I think Riley must have some sort of a not instead of a guardian angel,
Yeah.
some sort of devil on
Yeah,
his
yeah.
shoulder or something.
Like in Death Note.
I don't know. No, but he has some sort of something
Yeah.
in the spirit world that's after him, and that was cool because
Mhm.
it put him on the spot.
And we don't really ever learn. And that I find even creepier.
Yeah,
It-
I think it's just a
'Cause she's-
spirit that.
oh, what does she keep repeating? Behind you, behind you, behind you?
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
Because they try to grab the
she
hand.
gets to the 90 seconds, which is the cutoff point, and they try to. And they're like, "Hey, it's 83 seconds. Take it off." And then she's gripping this thing, gorilla gripping this thing.
And it takes like 3 of them to finally take it out of her hand. And at that point, Haley even says, "Are you okay? We went a little over, but you should be okay." They blow out the candle, and of course, that's the beginning of I think her being in tune with everything.
Yeah, the other side.
It's crazy.
Little purgatory photos.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the only one they do at that party, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Or the one we see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I believe...
They run home. Riley's scared. He wants to go home.
Oh, yeah, this is the sleep scene where the sister just, like, not picking him up, doesn't want him to sleep in her room when he's scared, but Mia's like,
yeah,
it's your house.
Yeah. Age is just a number to me. And she... That's what she says. I don't know.
See, it's funny because when I was watching this, I was thinking a lot of people are going to sexualize a lot of this stuff, even though he's literally just scared and wants to sleep beside her. I seriously thought that.
Yeah, I could see that too, honestly. Yeah, they're like, oh, it's intimate. They're sleeping in a bed together. That's only reserved for big boys and girls.
No, he had a scary dream. There's a fucking thunderstorm.
Sleep with a little kid because he's scared.
A possessed bitch just looked at him and went, right? There's a dude behind you.
Behind you.
And wasn't that the door? Like, the door literally opened.
And then closed, yeah.
Because at first she looks at him and says, like, he likes you or something. Yeah. And then the door opens, closes, and then she looks over and is like, he's behind you.
Oh.
And then she starts flipping out.
Yeah,
I'd be scared too.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to sleep with my mom because that mom's a little bit of a bitch.
And I also probably wouldn't want to sleep with a girl who just got possessed.
I mean, he assumes they closed the door.
My God,
and at this point, I don't think they really understand what's still going on.
They were just told, it's all hearsay as they introduced. They're like, I don't know, someone told me and someone told them, just follow the rules.
And I think the drug aspect of it, because when Mia, I think when they go back home is explaining it to Jade, she's like, I think it sends you into like the void, like the purgatory. And you're just kind of... Because when she comes out of it, she's like happy, like
it felt
ecstatic.
amazing.
She's like, that was crazy. Like, I want to do it again. And yeah, this is when we hear Mia explain that her mom overdosed, but not on purpose.
Yeah, sleeping pills.
Her dad tried to get into the room because he was sleeping on the couch, but he couldn't open the door. And this was crazy. I was like, is she gonna say it? And he's like, why couldn't he open the door? Because my mom was there. Like, and then they found like her nails were all crazy and nasty because she was trying to get out.
She was scratching the door,
Pretty intense.
And then, we learned kind of a distrust Mia has for her father. Yeah. He's not telling the whole truth about the mother's death.
They're a little distant from each other. Yeah. And then I don't know if Mia's already starting to see the ghost of her mother.
No.
So then Jade goes up to the kids at school that have the hand and asks to do it again.
Yeah.
They don't have anywhere to do it because they trashed the last house, so they got to do it at Jade's house.
Yeah.
The mom thinks they're having a party and tries to trick all the kids into telling her about it, which was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, it's very...
because Daniel shows up.
Yeah.
She opens the door and then closes it and then goes and talks.
Yeah. Why the fuck
girls.
is Daniel outside her door? Let him in, Mom. It's just 2 other people. You're having a party, aren't you?
No, Mom. What time's the party? Does he have alcohol on him?
No, he doesn't drink.
Riley, sorry. Tell me again what time the party is. I don't know what you're talking about, Mom. It's okay. Jade told me you're having a party. I just need to know what time it is. I don't know what you're talking about, Mom. Damn it. Good shit.
She accuses Mia of doing drugs. She said, Mia, don't fucking smoke that weed again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. That's when Daniel comes up and he says, Daniel, Jade's her name? Mm-hmm. Jade's vagina is off limits.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of laughs in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the party starts.
Yeah.
We get on down to the little wine cellar.
Daniel goes first.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because this is one of those horror tropes where something stupidly outlandish goes on and they're just like, yeah, we'll keep going.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
So fucking Daniel gets possessed.
By like a horny...
Yeah, we don't see what kind
perverted,
of spirit.
I think it was just a pervert of some sort.
and then he gets
Is that
possessed.
I can't remember how it starts, but he eventually starts.
I thought it was a female, to be honest. The spirit that possesses him.
It was kind of hard to tell. 'Cause was
Yeah.
he even talking?
Well, he looked at Jade and said,
Oh no, yeah, because he brought
hates
to
it when you touch him or something.
I think this may have been like a callback to maybe either Exorcist or Evil Dead, because
Yeah.
those possessions, they're always very vulgar. And
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, he gets soft every time he touches
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And then he looks at Mia and then starts.
Yeah.
I think he was jerking it.
Yeah. He
Little
was
jerk chicken.
He was a little jerk chicken, pleasuring himself,
choking his Oscar Mayer.
and yes,
And everyone was laughing,
Yeah.
which kind of goes to show that might be the kind of thing that happens now, because they're even recording that shit.
Yeah.
And then he actually gets out of the chair, or he just
He
topples
just
it
topples
over,
and we
and then
we get the
starts
first
humping the
introduction.
ground.
Yeah, we get the first introduction of the camera falling with a person.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was really well done.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's some camera tricks like that.
Yeah,
were really
especially
well
when they
done.
get possessed and their head reels back.
Oh,
and the
that looks
camera
so
always
painful.
flips. Yeah, but
They're-
maybe it feels good. Maybe they just crack it just right.
No, I don't know. When you go straight back, I've never seen someone crack their neck like that. Maybe get it stuck, and you're
Feels good.
continuously looking up.
Feels good. I just said it 3 times.
Not like them. They were crazy because they were possessed.
I'm
Might have
trying.
been faster.
I'm trying to get it.
Just saying.
I
But
let you enter me.
doesn't he do something really crazy when he's on? Oh, the dog. Oh, see, my brain was trying to push it out.
That's right. There's a
Oh.
big fucking, what are they called? French bulldogs?
Yeah, something like that. And we already know it stinks.
Yeah.
Because everyone who comes into possession of it or is moving it is,
This poor
is
actor
like,
has to
Lulu,
make
you
out-
stink. Come on, move
Yeah.
over here.
He just
Oh.
makes out with this dog.
Fully makes out
Yeah.
with it. And it's like a good 5 to 10
Yeah.
seconds. And they're still just watching.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Kind of grossed out, but I think they kind of liked it.
Hey,
I did
a species is just a number.
that lucky dog.
Yes.
That was a good day for the dog.
Yeah. And the last time we see the dog, because it gets exiled out of the room.
It does.
Yeah.
Because they want to keep going, but they're like, well, if the dog's not in here,
Yeah.
we have nothing to
This
worry
is
about.
where-
Sure.
Yeah. This is where Mia wants to try it.
Again.
Again.
And then I think everyone tries it
Yes.
at this point, except for Jade.
Yes. And
And-
Riley.
Yeah, this is when we kind of have like a montage of
And-
everyone trying it, and then
Riley's friend, skater friend, is there.
Riley's skater. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
From the when he was smoking the cigarette.
Cigarette boy.
So yeah, it kind of all ends with them wanting. Well, Riley wants to
Well,
do it,
first-
the younger brother.
We get the best one of the best sequences in the movie of this montage
Yeah,
of
everyone
them
doing it.
doing it. All these different characters comes out. She starts singing in French.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah, they're just all, and it's cutting back to just the people dancing and like taking selfies with them. And I
It was a fun montage.
finally a movie that gets how a modern kid would react, or modern teen, or modern young adult.
Oh yeah, that's why I love the
without
whole
being so
TikTok thing.
cringy about it. Because
They're cringy at some parts and at the right parts.
yeah, and I think it's meant to be cringy.
Mhm.
I think they even say the word. This person's posting the most cringe stories, and it made sense in the moment. It wasn't overstepping. Like, look, young kids. It actually did a good job, and it's hard to see that in cinema.
I really enjoyed that part.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time when you see them whip out phones and try and do shit with it, it's a little eh.
It's so
like
forced.
Scream is like one of
Yeah.
the only ones off the top of my head that does it well enough and incorporates it in a fun way. And this did the same thing.
Yeah.
It was great.
And then Riley. Well, first Riley's buddy sits down and says, "Okay, let me try next." And they're like, "No, you're too young."
Yeah,
Get the
Riley.
fuck up.
Oh yeah, his buddy.
Yeah,
And he gives in right away.
yeah,
I would have been like, you guys aren't my parents or anything like that. I'm here on my own.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
And
'Cause
then-
I'm pretty sure the guys who owned the hand
Yeah.
would have let him.
oh yeah.
They didn't
Well,
seem to care. Because
yeah.
right when they said, oh, Riley will do it, they were like,
They-
okay.
they-
and they started setting up
Yeah,
again.
because they were accused of this later on, but they fully are sort of manipulating these people for content. Like, they just get off on people using this, and if something bad happens, that's just better.
We see them
sort of-
use it, don't we?
We see, yes, yeah, they
Yeah.
use it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So at least they're.
yeah, they, yeah.
but it's still weird because they do know the risk.
Yeah.
Because we find out they got it from the people in the beginning
Yeah.
whose brother attempted to kill the dude and killed himself.
Yeah.
So they already know.
Oh yeah, and
I wonder if that's when they came up with the 90-second rule
yeah, to protect people
because
yeah.
that happened.
Yeah, or that's when they were. No, I think they were told by the previous guy, and just sometimes accidents happen, like it did with Maya, and it just if they grip onto it or something. But I feel like those rules were passed on.
Well, I think they were at those parties seeing it a couple
Yeah.
of times because
Yeah,
they kept wanting to take the hand, and eventually the guy gave it to him, and they actually say later on that he started to see
Yeah,
the ghosts
Yeah.
outside of holding the hand. So
Yeah.
I think they got to the point where they broke the 90-second rule
Yeah.
as well, just like Mia.
yeah,
So yeah, Riley.
yeah. Riley
Jade
chirps in.
leaves. She's like, I'm not part of this.
Yeah.
You're not. She should have taken her brother
Yeah,
with him.
she just kind of said, "No, you're not going to do this. I'm out though. Bye.
Yeah,
I'm not going to watch her." Well, it really shows what kind of a sister she is.
that's true.
Yeah.
And then
And then Riley's like, "Okay, fuck it. I'll do
50
it. 50
seconds.
seconds. Easy."
that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
And then they're like, "Okay."
Holy crap.
Convinces Mia, Mua.
Mia.
Mia?
Yeah.
Okay. It convinces Mama Mia to put
Mamma
Riley,
Mia.
strap him in that chair.
Holy shit.
The two ringleaders were game.
And this is the next part
Like,
that's
Yeah.
like, oh, in your face.
And
And,
he-
in Riley's face.
Yeah,
oh. Because what he does.
He talks to the hand. The hand talks to him. We don't see what he's looking at, but we just see him mouth, "Oh shit." Oh no, he goes like, "What the fuck?" Something like that.
I didn't see him mouth shit, but he does have a look on his face.
Okay, he mouths a swear.
Does he?
Yes,
Okay.
dude, you got to read his little lips.
Get out.
No, we're watching
I can't trust
the
you
monkey
anymore.
paw. The actor,
Rubbed his chin. People can't see what you're doing, Steven. The actor. Am I supposed to put crickets there?
yes, the actor was a cricket.
Yeah,
In
I forgot
disguise.
about this, which is crazy
Yeah.
because I thought he was seeing. For some reason, at this point, I thought maybe their dad was dead because we never see
Mhm.
their dad.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe that's who was standing behind him earlier. I don't know why I got that notion,
Ooh, interesting.
but yeah, it
very
turns
much so.
out to be
Mama.
Mama's Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Mia's mama. It's Mia's mama.
Mia's mama.
And I was trippy.
And
'cause
he looks
Riley
right at
looks
Mia
at her.
and says, "Oh, baby."
I'm sorry, it wasn't my fault that she's saying.
Yeah,
or
something along, just some sort of reassurance. It breaks Mia.
I never wanted to leave you.
And then 50 seconds, and she's like, "No, wait, that's Mama." Oh,
Big mistake. Big Mamma Mia
Big
mistake.
Mamma Mia mistake.
A handful of a mistake, if you will.
And this ditto.
Did it remind you of anything?
What specifically?
Him headbanging.
Oh well, yeah. I was getting there. She goes and then he starts banging his head.
No, but what did it remind you?
Hereditary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right off the bat.
Yeah.
Did a little worse.
In a good way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he beats the shit out of himself. But
that was not
it-
clear. when you're like,
Hereditary
a little
is-
worse.
is one hit or
Like a
a couple? Because he just breaks his
yeah, it
nose.
was one or a couple. Yeah.
This guy Riley fucking
smack,
smashes his
smack.
face until it's fucking flat.
And then fucking takes his thumb and index finger, inserts it into his right eye,
and tries to
and
pull that shit out.
squeezes. Yeah.
Squeeze like
Yeah.
a pimple.
And then people are wrestling with him as his fingers are like embedded in his eye socket.
Mainly Mia.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this is when Jade comes back in because everyone's
he
screaming.
gets thrown in the chair as he's strapped in and slams against the wall. He like slides across the floor.
Oh yeah.
And that's right when Jade
Did
is coming
someone
in.
someone
No, I think
kicked
that's
him?
demon hours. That's how,
Oh, you
because
think it was a
looked supernatural.
poltergeist?
Yeah.
I could have sworn I saw a foot come from over
Yeah,
here, so
me
I thought
too,
it was
right?
Joss or
him
something.
kicking himself.
Anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
he goes flying. Isn't he still like bashing him?
Yes.
He's still doing
And Jade
something on the
comes in.
ground.
Yeah.
Mia's like right beside him, so Jade kind of puts that
Runs
like
up.
thinks that she did something to him.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
and then that's when Riley starts smashing his head on the corner of the dresser or whatever he's at.
Oh yeah,
And she's coming in to save him last second and sticks her hand.
that was worse than the
Yeah,
table.
and
It's almost like they
smashes her
watched
hand.
Hereditary and were like,
Yeah.
"Fuck them."
Do that times 10.
Oh, a corner. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just corner hits.
And seriously, the practical effects
Yeah.
on this were fucking fantastic. They weren't trying to overdo it. His face just looked plump,
Yeah, and just mangled.
mangled. There was a little bit of stitches.
Mhm.
One of his eyes were like ingrown with a bigger pupil and
Right,
shit.
yeah, they didn't try to go for like viscera and open wounds or anything.
No.
It was just like battered.
And even when he was actually doing the head smashing,
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was gallons of blood going
Exactly.
everywhere. It was just little spurts that you would probably see in real life. I don't know.
Don't know unless you try.
I've never seen anyone do that in real life.
Oh, I have.
But he looks fucked up. That was a great scene. Because up until then, like, it gets loud at some points, but
But
not
no.
intense
Yeah,
like that.
And no like threat of violence other than the quick stabbing scene in the opening.
Because none of the possession scenes were that intense yet.
Yeah.
That's why it came out of nowhere. Because everything up until that was just spooky, like, he's
Yeah.
right behind you
And
and,
the
shit
girls-
like that.
The girl sitting next to me in the theater was cowering in fear.
Yeah,
her
that was
hands
funny.
were on her face, covering her mouth.
I'm still surprised how packed the theater was.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. For
Like,
an
that
early-
makes me happy for
Yeah.
a horror movie.
Yeah.
After this,
This.
we'll just get through the best parts.
Yeah.
That we can remember.
He goes to the hospital, gets admitted. Mom
Everyone
yells-
thinks it's him.
Yeah, and they're like, "What the fuck did you do?" They try to cover up. This isn't really touched on much.
Even
where-
her dad thought she
Yeah,
did something
what
because he's
happened?
like, she's like, I don't want to talk about it. And he's like, I just want to know one thing. She's
Yeah.
like, I didn't give him anything,
Yeah,
Dad.
yeah.
And she's like, well, then what was it? And it's
Yeah,
like, oh,
I don't know.
wow. So that's
Yeah.
what he thought.
And then the mom kind of ostracizes her from the family. It's just like, "What the fuck? You gave him drugs?
Mhm.
Fuck you, idiot! I hate you, Jane."
And at this point, she's starting to see her mom in some places. Yeah, she sees her
Yes.
at the hospital.
Yeah, at the hospital, only in reflections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's following her around, and there's like the little.
Bathroom.
Oh yeah, the stall closes, and then it sounds like her mom's being
Yeah.
choked or something.
And
but when
again, another door that she couldn't open.
oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
the flashback sort of her and
Wh-
her dad. No, her
No.
trying to get out and her dad trying to get in when she overdosed.
It wasn't a flashback. She was.
No, I
slamming
know it
onto-
was
yeah,
actually happening, but
a-
it was like
yeah.
a ghostly premonition
Yes,
type thing
yeah,
or
yeah.
something. Because in the end, I don't think that was her mom.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So we are on the same
Yeah.
page there.
Yeah. So,
So maybe you-
definitely something a demon trying to a soul.
It
trying
may
to
have been her
manipulate
mom
her.
at first.
Yeah, but
like when
something-
it was possessing Riley, possibly.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, what
But
I
as soon
think-
as we start hearing her say, kill Riley, I'll protect him, that's not her mom.
yeah, and I think you're onto something when you say that used to be her mom, because I think her mom somehow got tied up with this talk to me business.
Oh, maybe.
That's why the father couldn't open the door, was because the door was closed shut from the presence, as the presence is known to do. And she was clawing out, trying to get away from the spirit, or that's what the thing was doing to her.
That's possible.
That's what I think happened. And the note could have been because later on the father reveals to Mia that the mother wrote a suicide
That's not her
note.
father.
When he's explaining the suicide note,
That's not her father.
that might be right. Okay, then that explains it then.
Yeah. Because then, so we're probably skipping some things, but that's okay. So she gets one premonition from her mom, and her mom, it gets down to the point of her mom saying, like, it wasn't my fault. I didn't want to do it, which is what we learn pretty early on. But then her dad randomly comes in with a note
Yeah.
saying, oh, no, her mom keeps also saying, your dad's hiding something. Like,
Yes.
he's holding
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
back, which I don't think we ever find out what it is, to be
No.
honest. But then she does see her dad, and he's like, I do want to tell you, she left this note. I've been holding it back, and it basically says, like, that she did
Yeah,
take her
yeah,
own life.
sorry, guys.
And right away, she sees her mom there again.
Yeah.
And her mom says, I didn't write the note.
Yeah.
No, she's like, that's not true. And she's like, well, what's the note? She's like, I didn't write that note. That's not your dad. That's an evil being. He's
Yeah.
going to try and kill you.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we see the dad in the kitchen or something.
Yeah.
But then another dad going towards her room.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when we see him, he has all like that cool, weird, fucked up skin.
Yeah, yeah.
But then what happens next?
Well, I was going to say we didn't necessarily have to jump to that scene. I was just referencing it for the
Well, I think that
suicide
comes-
note.
what else
No,
comes
because
before?
that's when. Let's see what's in the middle of that. This is right when, hospital scene.
Her mom is
Little bro gets
another thing. Her
fucked up.
mom is saying that. Oh no, because she tries the hand on Riley again, but he's
Yes.
unconscious, so it doesn't work.
It doesn't connect.
And
yeah.
then how does she go to hell? Oh,
Yes.
she
So
tries the hand,
tries it.
and a little girl comes.
She
and
asks for Riley.
the girl says,
I know where he is.
So the girl says,
Yeah.
I invite you in or whatever.
Yeah.
So she goes and sees
I
that
let
he's in
you in.
hell with all the hands like pulling him
Yeah,
apart and
very
shit.
cool.
Very cool.
And it was one of my favorite scenes actually, because this is the first time and I was so thankful for this movie to do that it just kind of flips the rules on it. It's like, okay, the person on the other side can say, "I let you in,"
yeah.
and it's such a cool thing. And we start getting flashes of the underworld and demons and tortured souls, and we see a little glimpse of Riley. Tortured.
It was insane. I like that.
Yeah,
part.
and she's like, "Oh my god, I know where the fuck he is." It's really cool.
And then her mom ends up telling her, in order to save him from that,
You have to.
you have to kill the demon that's in him. So
Yeah.
basically, just kill him.
Yeah.
Then does anything happen before the dad note thing?
Yeah. So this jumps right into she's home. Dad note. Yeah.
This actress, Sophie
Sophie
Um,
Meringue Pie.
Sophie Wilde does a crazy good job
Yeah.
of playing someone going fucking
Yeah,
off the
cuckoo.
deep end
Yeah.
and crazy, doesn't know what to do. So well done,
Yeah.
especially for her first feature film.
Yeah. So we'll jump forward to when the mother is saying that your dad is possessed by an evil thing. Then there's banging on her door.
While at the same time, it keeps showing her dad in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then the guy at the door's like getting more angry
Yeah.
and like, "Let me the fuck
Yeah.
in!"
Yeah. It's so cool.
And then, this scene fucking took me by. Like, I literally went
Yeah. Yeah.
and
'Cause-
like held my breath because he does
The
barge
dad
in.
mixes
Like
up-
the
yeah.
possessed guy barges in, knocks her down on the ground, and is choking her.
Yeah.
And the dad hears her screaming for
Yeah.
help, so he comes, but the door's closed again, so
Yeah.
he doesn't really see too much, and he can't see the premonition
Yeah.
anyway. So he bursts in, and it's so fast and quick. At this point, she's actually
Doesn't
reached.
Doesn't he take a few slams before he gets in too?
Yeah,
Because that was the best kind of this premonition of if him couldn't save his wife because the door was locked, and it's happening again.
Oh,
Like that added that extra little like feeling for
So
the
many
father.
doors.
Yeah.
Open the door.
And he gets on top of her to save her, and she grabs some scissors and just intending to kill the demon on top of her, choking, but her father matches up like
Well, yeah, 'cause she gets on top of her, like,
Yeah.
"Are you okay? Like, wake up," whatever he's thinking, and
yeah,
so quick,
scissors in the neck,
so quick.
and she pulls it out in a beautiful fountain.
And it's so great because when the actual father's banging on the door, at that point you're thinking, "Come on, get in, like, save
Yeah.
her," and then all of a sudden it's just like, "Whoa,
Yeah, don't save her.
no way!
Yeah,
She had to save you, but she took you out."
and then she realizes what she's done and cracks.
A little. She kind of just leaves him there, though.
Well, because now she's on a mission. She knows what she has to do.
Yeah, but that was still mean. Like that's
great.
why I liked it though, because you didn't
Yeah.
know if she was going completely unhinged
Yes.
or maybe even possessed at this
Well,
point.
listen, she was already a homewrecker, so I'm sure she had it in her.
She wasn't, not on purpose.
Why was she holding
just
his hand
wanted
at the
friends.
Why was he holding? Why was she holding his hand at the party?
Daniel?
Yep,
She wasn't holding his hand.
because Jade talks to someone else, one of the hosts of the party, and he says, "Oh, is that why your friend is flirting with your boyfriend?" And she says, "Oh no, they're just friends." And he's like, "You keep telling yourself that." And it
Oh,
zooms in on them holding hands.
okay.
Come on, she knows what she's doing, and when she invites him to. Does this happen? That's what we missed.
Yeah, we did. After the hospital, he finds her in the stairwell because
Yeah.
she just saw her mom, and he's like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "I really don't want to be alone tonight."
Yes.
He goes over. She has a dream. This dream sequence, I was actually going to say, was really cool because she's lying on her side, but then
Yeah.
as
She's lying on
like,
her back in the bed,
yeah,
and then it goes to the dream sequence, and she's standing up, but the bed is still.
but
or no, it totally
but-
flips.
Yeah,
That's right.
so yeah, the camera's like on its side, sort of, and
Yeah.
it's hard to explain. As she stands up, it looks like the bed is rising
Yeah.
to push her up.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden,
She
she's
just
just
walks.
standing there
Yeah.
and walking. And what happens in the dream sequence again?
Is she in a hospital,
Fuck.
or does she? No, it's an out of body experience where she looks back in the bedroom. Out of body experience.
No, she makes out with him.
Right,
She's
yeah,
walking
she's in,
towards
like,
Daniel.
a beautiful
they
bright room.
embrace, but then behind her, or she hears her mom
Yeah.
trying to escape or trying to get out.
And we actually get a full flashback of she actually witnessed her mother being dragged out of the room because the father finally opens the door and drags the mom's body.
I thought that was going to be something
Yeah.
morbid, but then he's just
Yeah, he's
kind
just
of
holding- he's
cradling her.
cradling
So
her.
it still made it
Yeah.
look like. So maybe the story of her, like maybe it was true. Like what happened was
Yes.
true.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dad was not hiding anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
tried to help.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So that was all just a ruse from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we can get to.
Well, we she has an out of body experience.
Yeah, and then she sees
This is the first CG.
the ghost in the bed.
The ghost crawling up to the bed, and we see a full shot of the ghost, this big monster, grotesque.
Was it CG?
Yes,
Like the ghost
the thing
itself?
crawling. I'm pretty certain.
Okay.
Maybe not when it's in the bed.
I remember being slimy.
Yeah. But when it was crawling up to the bed.
Oh yeah, because
because
it looks like it's about to eat the foot,
Yeah, but then it just starts sucking on the foot.
which I really thought it was going to eat it.
Yeah, me
and
too.
then Mia's screaming for Daniel
Yeah.
to wake up, and he wakes up and looks, and it's Mia sucking on his foot,
Yeah,
which got the entire theater fucking
Yeah,
howling.
because she has a mouthful.
Oh yeah, it's the whole foot
Yeah.
and a half.
Just her cheek. Oh, and I'm sure that made a lot of people happy.
It was so good. Just the reaction was
Yeah.
good. Yeah, so at this point she tries to explain to everyone what she has to do, I think, at some
Yeah.
point, because they even bring up because this is when they
This
do
is
the
where she
hand
gets
and
the
the girl
hand.
and she
Yep.
goes to hell. Then her dad she goes to her dad, she kills her dad by accident, and then at this point her mom is saying, you have to kill Riley in order to set him free.
Yes.
And when you do, I'll take care of him in the afterlife.
Yes.
So she goes to the hospital. She does go to the
Yeah.
hospital, parks in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And this part was crazy.
Very
I thought
cool.
she was either possessed or just completely out of it at this point.
Yeah.
And calls
Well,
Jade.
yeah, we don't know she parks in the parking lot.
No,
We
that's why I was saying.
we cut to
yeah,
Jade getting a phone call from Mia saying,
you
hey,
need to come over.
yeah, come over. And she's like, all right, I'll be there in 10 minutes. She hops in her car and leaves. And then we see Mia in that same parking lot.
Kind of do the little side eye. And it's that classic camera angle where it's like looking out of Mia's front window
Yeah.
almost. And as the car goes by,
Yeah.
she comes into frame, almost like someone's just out her window.
Yeah,
kinda,
exactly.
Oh, hi. How's it going? That's what people do when
I've seen it happen.
when they approach cars.
Okay. I'll believe
It's
you.
never anything mad or angry.
Just neutral.
Just
hey,
nice.
what you doing?
Just nice. This bitch is on a mission.
Yeah.
She's on a mission.
Goes to the hospital
to kill a little kid to set free.
from the demon.
But that's not
within.
true.
Oh, well, she sits down next to Riley's bed. She's like, all
Well,
right.
first she has to get rid of the mom,
Well,
which is sad because the mom
she sits
basically
down at Riley's bed.
yeah. The
and then
mom
Mama comes in.
forgives her.
Yeah.
That was the sad
I
part.
loved it.
It was good, but
Yeah.
it was like, oh man, like everyone trusts her again.
Yeah, she's like,
and now
"I'm
she is
sorry."
actually a crazy bitch.
Yeah, she's like, it wasn't drugs.
Confused.
I was
She's
just
confused.
angry. It's not your fault. He just had a breakdown, and I didn't want to believe that.
Can you just give me 10 minutes alone
Yeah.
with your son here? Sure.
Yeah, I trust you completely. You're a family.
Yeah, you're one of us. One of us.
And then she walks out of the room and goes, one of us. Gobble gooble, one of us. That's from a movie.
Gabagool. That sounds
Something,
good.
Gobble gooble. Gobble ghoul.
Oh, maybe that's why.
And then she pulls out the bloody scissors she
The
used
Skizzers.
with her daddy.
And then Jade shows up at the house
Yeah.
and finds the dad still
Finds
bleeding
Daddy.
out.
And he's alive. Still.
I mean, yeah.
Why didn't
He
Maya at
had
least
like
call
a.
it
That's what I
hospital?
mean. Like
Yeah.
that was mean. So yeah, the dad is there. So Jade phones the mom. Is like,
Yeah.
phone an ambulance, because at first she doesn't
Yeah.
even put together that it was Mia, because
Yeah,
she's like, phone an ambulance, something's gone wrong at Mia's house and Mia's missing, and her
Yeah.
mom's like, Mia's here.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, Mia's gone crazy. Can
Yeah.
you,
She said Mia is dangerous. Oh, I love
yeah,
the
Mia's
mom.
dangerous. Yeah,
Because the mom was so sick with this. Once she heard the word dangerous, she started sprinting towards
oh
her
yeah,
son.
because she already had that
Yeah.
feeling before, and
Yeah.
then let her
Yeah.
guard down. So that coming back up is just
Yeah.
like, son of a bitch.
So quick. And then she goes to the room. Both Mia and Riley are gone. And she immediately finds a nurse. She's like, hey, where's my son? Where's my son?
He was
I
just
don't
here a
know.
minute
He was
ago.
like,
Where the
"Oh,
fuck did he go?"
Yeah. Oh, so good.
And then Jade pulls up and sees Mia pushing Riley in a wheelchair up a hill.
Yeah.
Um,
Down a hill.
No, it's up. Well, when
Up
she
a hill
sees them,
first.
it's up a hill first, and then we see them running, and Mia finds a hill that goes down to
A freeway.
highway or
Yeah.
freeway or
Oh, it's Australia. I don't know what they call them.
fast cars.
Fast card roads.
Which is funny because they're standing at the top of the hill, and even when they get down to the bottom,
Yeah.
none of the cars care.
One honk.
They honk. Oh, they honk, but they're just like, yeah.
Wow. Maybe they're trying to cross the street. Why'd the chicken cross the road? To get to the other world.
Oh, was the candle lit?
Damn, you're right.
Oh, skip it about.
That was right. And
This was a crazy scene.
So
because you think she's gonna go all
you'll
the way
have a
down.
different interpretation of what happens here.
I don't know. Now that you said that it's not the mom throughout the whole thing, it might be the
Interesting.
same one.
Yeah. Let's see. So Jade runs down once we see the freeway. It looks like
Explain it up to the part where someone goes into the freeway.
yeah, and Mia Mia's standing there with Riley in the wheelchair. Looks like she's about to fucking throw him into traffic as we expect. And we see Jade running towards the wheelchair, and then we cut to a car POV.
Well, you skipped the mom talks to her once more.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
See, that's what you're forgetting.
that's right. So the boy Riley transforms into the demon that's kind of possessing Riley.
throughout
starts
when
getting more.
when she starts taking him from the hospital, he starts we start seeing it through Mia's eyes, and he's the demon.
Yeah.
It just looks like an old guy,
some
really.
old guy. And Mia's mom is like, "You're doing a great job, honey. I'm so proud of you.
You can do it.
You can do
And
it."
then she says one final thing:
And that is?
"We'll take care of him after you kill him.
Oh,
Not me. We'll take care of him."
interesting.
So the
Okay,
group, she's working for the group.
Yeah,
so when
I might
she
have
kills
missed that.
Riley,
Yeah.
they get to keep his soul
Yeah.
because his body is technically another door
Yes.
that they're gonna close off, and then they finally get him.
Yeah.
And then
We cut
she's
to a
like, "No,
POV
I'm gonna
shot.
kill me," because I
Yeah.
think if she kills herself, also because she's the one that opened the door to stay open.
Yeah.
I think she's the connection to everything
Right.
that's continuing to linger. So
Yeah.
if she cuts herself off, they're okay.
And it'd be actually interesting on a second watch to watch the candle in all of the
Yeah, because they
instances,
asked, "Did
'cause
we
they-
blow the candle out?"
Yeah.
That was on the Riley one, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I believe so.
Yeah. So we know Mia
Yeah.
lasted too long.
Yes. Yeah.
But at the same time, because that's why he stayed possessed. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. So what did you interpret it as?
I thought
Is that why you knew?
no,
like,
I thought
what you thought
Jane
of
made
her?
it because I didn't catch the wheel take care of him part.
Mhm.
I thought Jade caught up to Riley and just pushed her into the street.
No,
Well, because it cuts before everything.
it does.
We
but
don't.
it does
know.
kind of
Yeah.
show her let go of the wheelchair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I even did another losing my breath kind of thing when I
Yeah.
heard because through the whole thing, she says it every time she sees her.
Will, yeah.
I'll take care of
Yeah,
him.
yes.
Like, don't worry,
And
I'll
then a
take
broke
care of him.
character.
Because it's very motherly, like,
Yeah.
right? And then all of a sudden it was, we'll take care of him. I was like, oh, that's
yeah.
different.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
never been said. Yeah.
And then she tries to off herself. It didn't work. She stood right
She-
back up. No broken
Yeah, she
bones,
stood right
nothing.
up.
And walks towards Riley and Jane.
Jade. Yeah, and
Jade,
she's holding
Jesus.
Riley, being
Cradling
like,
Riley.
You okay?
And then cut. And I love this cut too because she's
She's in the
standing in the same
hospital.
position.
Yeah.
And it cuts to the hospital, which I believe is now another one shot. And it's a really cool one shot.
Yeah.
I think they did a little CG walls here with a mirror.
It was probably a mix, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the mirror had to be.
Yeah,
there.
she's walking and sees her father, and father's walking away, and he just gets on an elevator. She can't catch up to him.
Well, basically, before that, every hallway she's walking by is slowly, like,
Yes.
as she's running, you see the lights turning off
Yes, yeah.
and closing her.
Yeah.
And basically, that elevator seems to be the last
last.
dying light.
Yeah,
And I almost wonder if that was her father at the scene of the
going to heaven.
accident.
No,
No, I think he survived.
I think that was purgatory, and she was actually seeing her father's soul go to heaven
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
because she gets shut out into the darkness, and he gets into the
'cause
last light.
I know even better point
Okay.
to make you sound
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
The reason why the mom was able to talk to her,
Yeah.
and which is why I don't think she had anything to do with the hand. It just had something
Okay.
to do with her being like help.
Yeah.
Because I do think it was the mom and Riley at first.
Okay,
she committed suicide. So she's not going to heaven.
Oh,
Riley at the end commits suicide.
yeah.
So
yeah.
it would make sense if her dad went to heaven because he didn't commit suicide.
Right. Yeah. Right. And he was always trying to help.
God, I want to
in
ask the
every instant.
directors if that's all true. 'Cause
They
if,
don't
if
know,
they were
dude.
like, no, we just wrote it, I'd be like, damn,
Yeah,
that's
fuck
so
off.
lucky.
That's why you never want to.
Well, everything with the doors and like it.
Yeah.
it's-
It can't be
It
not.
really
yeah.
all
thought out.
mixed together.
Yeah.
It was really fucking well
Yeah.
done. Like
And-
not too tropey. Like
How-
even the things that were done that had been done before were done in a new way.
Yes. Cell
I
phones
loved it.
and like
TikTok,
Yeah.
the wannabe, like because even the different levels of the characters, everyone wanted to be seen.
yes.
You had the popular kids with the hand
Yeah.
that still wanted to be seen because of content, and then you had me at the other end of the spectrum where it was just no
Yeah,
one
an
notices her in
outcast.
real life
Yeah.
or anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool that they come together and then all this shit happens,
Mhm.
and I fucking liked it
Yeah.
a lot.
Super cool. There was a few parts where again I just, for whatever reason it hit me more the quiet talking parts. I felt like there was a lot of low talking parts that I honestly you might have forgotten them already because they were very forgettable scenes.
That's my problem with a lot of movies
Yeah.
these days. Is
You'll
that
forget
a
the
lot
boring
of
parts.
it's like the loud parts are so loud. They're like, oh, that's a little too loud. We'll turn the
Yeah.
theater down. It's like,
Right.
well, now you're forgetting about the people talking.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those people who watch a movie at home and I'm constantly turning it up, and then
Okay,
like
yeah.
explosions
Yeah, you're
happening
like,
and
"Oh,
like
shit."
turning it down. Like even when we watched Evil Dead at your
Mhm.
place last night,
Yeah.
I was like, good thing no one's home because it's been
Oh,
quiet
yeah.
up until like the third act when people were like
Yeah.
screaming, and I was like, damn, this got really loud.
Oh yeah. No, but yeah, it was a sweet flick.
Really good.
Liked it a lot.
I can see why fucking IMDb gave it a 7.5 out of town.
Nice.
10
Town.
out of town.
Hee.
Get out of town.
Shoo.
Guess what Rotten Tomatoes has it at so far?
67%.
No.
98%.
Close.
96%.
Yeah.
Wow.
96%. And that's not even people going. Well, it might be
Well,
some people that went to the theater.
Listen, if you're, I don't know, Rotten Tomatoes lost me as a customer. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, both of them rated it high. So I'm just saying,
All
everybody's going to love
all
it.
I care about is what you and I rate it, because that's all the opinion that matters.
I
What do
don't
you
want
rate
to
it?
rate it so high because I do that with everything, but it really deserves it.
Guys, side note. Our personal ratings are our personal feelings on the film. This has nothing to describe anything about how the film should be rated, but necessarily how we personally feel,
Yeah, that makes sense.
how the movie made
I'm
us
glad.
feel.
I'm so glad you got that out of the way.
I'm the lawyer of the show, guys. So that we'll never get
Do
a
you
negative
want me to go first?
comment. We'll never get a negative comment. Go first, yeah.
I want some negative comments so we can make ourselves better.
You're saying we're not perfect?
No.
3.9 out of 5?
3.9, eh?
Yeah.
I was going to say 4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. 3.9, 4.5.
Yeah. Really fun. Really cool.
It was cool. It was different. It was new. The cinematography was fun. It was not over the top,
Mhm.
which went with the seriousness of the movie.
Yeah.
It had some ideas that have been used before, but in the overall context of the story, it was fresh.
Acting never took away from it, and if only
Oh, the acting was
The
great.
main characters only added to it.
Especially since 90% of the cast are like new. Well, I wouldn't say 90. Like
Yeah.
4 of the kid actors, I'm pretty sure have
Yeah,
been
pretty
on
new.
like TV.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
But fuck, they were good.
Yeah, really good.
The way Riley got scared was
Mhm.
fantastic. The way Jade was kind of this bitch that
Yeah.
kind of held. Well, she is to
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
Her brother, even Mia, she's kind of bitchy
I
too
think
throughout
Mia's
most
the
of the movie.
bitch. She listen. Her behavior is understandable. She's going through a really rough 2 years, and she doesn't really have a home, and she's kind of like trying to find affection
Well, I mean,
in other
she
people.
has a home.
Nothing she can call home,
Oh,
and so yeah, she's reaching out. I understand, but she's made mistakes, and I'll never forgive her. This has been another Tangents of Horror podcast.
You're so mean. I'm Team Mia.
Hey, get in the comments.
I think you got it wrong about her.
I'm gonna make a tweet on our fucking
I-
Twitter, dude.
You
And you
Couldn't.
can you do a rating thing? What are they called? Polls?
Like I can do a
poll.
a poll where there's
And-
options.
Yes,
Team Mia, not Team Mia.
correct.
All right.
I think she's a homewrecker.
I'll have to do it Friday though, because that's when
Yeah,
it comes
when it
out.
comes
A
out.
lot of people haven't seen it yet.
Ask them if if she's a homewrecker,
Home wrecker,
like the
like the
podcast.
yeah, like
on
stars.
Instagram, stars on Spotify,
Twitter, Instagram. We're on
We're on
Spotify,
Spotify,
Apple
Apple.
Podcasts,
What's the other one?
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
Yep. There's another one too.
Are we on iHeartRadio?
We are on iHeartRadio.
What the fuck?
And I heart this podcast.
Do we
And I
have-
hope you do too.
Do we have anyone listening from iHeartRadio yet?
I don't know.
I wanted the
Well,
data.
we may have to check. And if you liked this episode, please tell all your TikTok friends,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Well, we need to start releasing TikTok so they can share it.
Well,
It's
just tell them about the podcast.
Yeah.
And then when we start releasing
Yeah,
TikTok, they'll be
then-
like, hey, I know them.
I know them because they told me about it.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
I'm already in the now.
I'm already in the now.
I'm in the loop.
the know-how.
I'm the cool kid.
and you're the loser.
Ouch.
Sorry.
He was talking to me, not you.
Sorry. What else do you have to say to them?
I don't know. Good night.
Good night.
Goodbye. Enjoy the movie.
Enjoy the
And
movie.
don't forget, finish
Lego
your
Superstar.
popcorn. What? You mixed. I couldn't even say words. Finish your popcorn.
What did I say?
Some about nickels.
Nickelback. Give them a watch. They're broke and they could pawn it off for some money.